my crafty friends. In this video, we're going to be taking some simple, affordable craft supplies and turning them into high quality Christmas decor. So let's go ahead and get started. In this DIY, we're going to be using one of those dollar store mirrors. I purchased this from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. And I'm going to start out by taping off my mirror with some painter's tape. So let's go ahead and do that now. And what I'm going to do is just tape it off, and then I'm going to cut around it to make it fit so I don't have the overhang. But right now we're just wanting to get it over the glass because we want to cover our glass. All right, now we have our mirror taped. I'm going to take my, I'll take this knife, and we're just going to cut along the edge of our, inside our mirror, just to get our painter's tape out. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, and now we have that done. Now that we have that done, we're going to take it outside and we are going to spray paint it. Now you could just leave it this gold if that's your color, because I actually think that's pretty, an actual pretty gold. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take mine outside and I'm going to paint it with this Midnight Blue by Rust-Oleum. So let's go ahead and do that now. And then, now that it's painted and dried, it looks like this. How pretty is that navy blue? I love that midnight blue satin. And I think what I'm going to do is maybe bring out the center. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do the rest of our craft, and then we'll see where we're at, because we might not even need to accent it at all because it's going to be so pretty on its own. Hopefully, we'll see. So now we have our mirror, and I printed up this design on my silhouette machine, this custom design, and it says Merry Christmas. So let me get that peeled off, and then we have our decal, and we're going to put it in the center of our mirror. And then we have our decal on. I can show it to you without showing you the ceiling fan. And for this next step, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I kind of want to detail it, bring out these details, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of the gold Rub and Buff, and I'm just going to rub it around here and then along the edges. And I'm going to be using some of the antique gold Rub and Buff because I think that is so pretty. I'm going to put it right on here. And we'll just take a dry brush, and we're just going to use a brush to put it on this time. And let me see if I can do this because I'm really not that good at this. All right, now I started doing the gold Rub and Buff, and I really liked how that looked, but I wanted to add a little more dimension to it, so I thought, hey, let's try doing double Rub and Buff with the silver and the gold on the navy. And I think it looks really pretty. I actually got so excited I forgot I wasn't filming, so here we are. We're halfway done, so we're going to finish this up and we'll see what it looks like. But so far, so good. I really like it. I like that it looks really antique and kind of old world-ish for a plastic Dollar Tree frame for $1.25. I think it really looks good. Now let's do our outside frame. All right, so now we have that done, and it looks so pretty. I think it looks so pretty. Let me try not to show you all the ceiling fan. I think it looks so cute, but it seems like it might need something else. Maybe like a pretty little hanger or something, because I'm going to hang this actually in my Christmas tree, my big Christmas tree. So, and I think it's going to be so pretty reflecting the light. All right, now I chose my ribbon, and I'm going to be using this tan goldish kind of buckskin colored velvet ribbon that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to make a simple bow. And once I had my bow done, I added a hanger to my piece for the bow to attach to. And then I'm just going to glue my bow down to my ribbon piece. So let's go ahead and do that now. And I think this piece turned out so cute for such an inexpensive supply from the Dollar Tree. What do you guys think? Now this DIY is going to be very simple, and the supplies can be different as well, whatever your theme is. And we're going to be working with one of these inexpensive little frames. Now I got this one at the Dollar Tree, but they also sell these little frames all over at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Walmart. So you can get them wherever you choose to get them, and you can get them fancy or just simple like this one. And we're going to start by taking the back out, which is quite simple. It's just the two little prongs. And I'm going to remove this, I think, but we'll see. We'll see. We will see. All right, so now we're going to take and cut out a piece of this music, and we're going to glue it to our backing. So let's do that now. We're going to take and draw around it. Okay. Then we're going to cut it out. Okay. Put that over there. And then we're going to take a little bit of our glue stick. And I think I'm going to put it on the paper. And then we're just going to stick it down, making sure that our words are right. It doesn't really say anything, but their music is upside down. The words are not upside down, but the music is. So let's put our music right side up. We don't care what the words say. I don't understand whoever made this scrapbook paper doesn't know music, that's for sure. They've got the words one way and the music the other way, which, I don't know. Maybe I'm upside down. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. And then we're going to have it look like this. But we are not done, because I'm going to take mine out and I'm going to spray it with this brown espresso in a satin finish by Rust-Oleum. So let's go ahead and do that now. Now our frame is painted in that beautiful brown. I'm going to take a little bit of the antique Rub and Buff, which you all know I'm in love with this Rub and Buff. It's so beautiful, and it fits in perfect with my theme this year, which is kind of vintage. Well, that's my theme every year. Vintage. Oh yeah, because I'm vintage. Anyway, so now we're just going to hit our frame a little bit along the highlighted edges. And that looks so beautiful. Now we're just going to take our little piece here and we're going to attach a beautiful sticker to it. Now you can use a photo of an actual person or a family, that would be pretty, but I'm going to just use one of these vintage stickers that we bought back a few weeks ago. Actually, now I think it's going on almost a month ago. I can't believe that time's going so fast. And we're going to take one of these stickers and we're going to put them on our piece here. And I'm trying to figure out, I really like the Santa Claus and I like the trees. I think I'm going to go with the Santa Claus. Now we have our stickers on there and I think they look so good. We're going to put our piece back together, our frame. Now that we have it back together, we have this cute little Santa frame, and you could just use it like that. I think that would be so cute if you wanted to mix in some little frames. But what I'm going to do is I'm turning mine into an ornament slash package detail. And I need to pop off the backing on here. And I can never find what I'm looking for when I need it. So let's try something that's dangerous. Let's try popping it off with something that's dangerous, shall we? Shall we? Try not to cut our fingers off. I don't know why this is so tough. It's crazy. There we go. Because it doesn't matter what it looks like. Here's your little kickstand. It doesn't matter what it looks like because we're going to cover that anyway with some brown paper and double-sided tape. Ugh, I have Rub 'n Buff all over me. So let me get my double-sided tape and then we'll continue on with our project. Now we have our double-sided tape. And I'm just going to run mine down the back side of the frame. Then we have our double-sided tape on there. We're going to take our same piece of music paper and we're going to stick it down to the back side of our frame. And I'm just going to do mine like this. And we're just going to stick it down to the double-sided tape. And then we have our back covered so we don't have to look at an ugly back. Now, one thing I should do, actually, now in thinking about it, is I should peel this back and put the hanger in there, and then we'll stick it back down. That's what I think I'll do. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to peel it back just a little bit. I'm going to take some of this red velvet ribbon, and we're going to make a little hanger for our photo frame. So let's do that. That way it'll be completely cleaned back and hidden away. So we're going to take and add a little bit of hot glue to the middle of our frame here. Add it down here too. Then we'll take and stick our piece of ribbon down into our glue, and make sure you want your ribbon facing like this. Okay. And then we're just going to take and fold our paper back up over our hanger. That way we have a nice clean backing for our ornament slash package detail. And so far we have this, and I love how it's finished on the back with that paper. All right, now I'm going to add a bow to mine. So let's go ahead and do that now. And I think I'm just going to use the same ribbon. I think that'll be pretty. We'll just make a simple little red velvet bow. And we have our little red bow made, and we're going to glue it right down here. So let's do that. And then we have this cute little ornament or package detail, which I'm going to be using mine for package detail. But I will show you it on my Christmas tree too. All right, now this DIY is going to be super, super fun and super simple. It's just going to jazz up one of these plates, and you'll actually be able to eat off of it with the design. So we're going to start by peeling off our sticker here. Let's hope this goes well. Okay, so we have that cleaned off. Nice and pristine, no fingerprints. Now we're going to take a vinyl decal, but we are going to reverse. We're going to take the vinyl decal and we're going to stick it on in reverse. And there is a way to do this so you won't have any air bubbles. So let's hope we can do it with this one. And you just start by sticking it down, making sure it's centered. That looks pretty centered. And you'll start by just touching it down right at an edge. Then you're going to take and rub it with a straight edge, either a credit card or maybe if you have one of those scrapers from the Dollar Tree or your Cricket or whatever they sell out there. I just use whatever I have on hand, and it's usually a credit card or Amazon gift card. So you'll just stick it down like that, and now is the true test. Do we have any bubbles? So let's check. And we don't have any bubbles. Yay! That is so good. So now we're just going to peel off our transfer tape. And I'm not going to wash mine in the dishwasher. Obviously, your sticker, I'm sure, your vinyl decal would probably come off. Now, I don't know if you can seal it somehow. You might be able to, but I don't really mind so much. So then you have this cute little plate with the snowflake on the back. And I think it is so pretty. And you could just hand wash them. I think these would be cute for little dessert plates or something like that. Anyway, that's just a simple little DIY. You could also reverse a quote or something if you wanted to do that, or maybe personalize the plate for like a little trinket plate. You could use it that way too, like to put keys or whatever have you. Anyway, I think it turned out quite cute. What do you guys think? Nice and simple. Not everything has to be difficult. Now, for this DIY, we're going to be using these snowflake ornaments we got from Hobby Lobby back a few weeks ago. We're also going to be using some of these gold letters, these sticker letters. We also use these in another DIY, but we're going to use them in this one. And I'm going to be staining my little snowflakes. So let's go ahead and take one out. We'll set these over here. And they also come with hangers, but we're going to figure out that here in a minute. So first what I want to do is I want to stain my snowflake. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so now we have our snowflake stained. And this is going to be so easy. We're going to take, now these, I'm making these as package markers, but you could also do these for stocking markers as well, or ornaments, whatever you wanted to do with them. But I'm going to personalize mine and turn them into package decor, or what do you call it? What would you call it? Package decorations, tags. And I'm just going to take the letter R, and we're going to sit it right in the center of our snowflake. All right, now we have our letter R on there. It looks so beautiful. I'm going to make a little bow for mine out of this ribbon. It looks like burlap and gold trim. So we're going to make just a simple bow for that. All right, now we have our bow made, and we're just going to glue it to our snowflake. Once we have our bow glued, we're just going to add a twine hanger. Trim it up. Then you have this cute little ornament or stocking marker or package decor. I think it turned out so beautiful. I can't wait to wrap my packages with these. Now, for this DIY, I actually have a little story to this. I was celebrating Thanksgiving early at my sister and brother-in-law's, and they live near this beautiful kind of pond area, and they had these stunning little pine cones. So I picked up some from their tree there, and I wanted to make some DIYs with them. Now, I got a few, so let's go ahead and take out. I got some really good ones. These are really stunning pine cones, don't you think? I love them. So anyway, we're going to start with, we're going to do, we'll actually do the one here, and we'll start there, and we'll see where we get. And then possibly we'll do this one, although he's a little leaning, so maybe we'll decorate with this one. But we're going to take our pine cone. And this is super, super simple and so adorable. And you're going to need some little ornaments. And I got these from the Dollar Tree. And then I have some ribbon. You'll just need some wired ribbon of your choice. And I'm going to be using some of this wired ribbon that we recently purchased in a Hobby Lobby haul that we went through. And this is very easy. We're just going to start by taking out one of our ornaments. We'll set the rest aside. We're going to make a bow. And you can also use this with the scented pine cones. I think that would be fun, those cinnamon scented ones. They also have little pine cone ornaments at Dollar Tree, which are kind of cute too. They've got glitter on them, so I don't know if you don't like glitter, maybe stay away from those. But yeah, they're very pretty. I bought a couple just to try this technique, but I actually wanted to use the real ones. So when I got my hands on some real pine cones, I was beside myself. All right, now that we have our bow tied, we're going to just cut it off. We're not going to have any tails on this bow. No tails. Cut them off. Out of here, tails. All right. Move this over here. Now we have our little bow. Next, we're going to take some scissors, or I have these little jeweler's nippers, and we are going to kind of cut out the center of our pine cone. So let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Oh, yeah, it's going. It's going. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to have pine cone little things all over the place. Let's take this one out too. All right, so that looks pretty good. So now we just have our center cut out. We're going to take and we are going to glue our bow on down to our pine cone and kind of rest it down inside the pine cone. So let's go ahead and do that. So then you have pine cone that looks like this so far. Now, we're going to take our ornament and we're going to glue it on the top of our pine cone. Now, I'm going to be using mine for an ornament, so I'm going to take advantage of that topper, and I'm going to glue mine down like this into the pine cone. But if you didn't want that top showing, you can remove the top and then just poke it down into the ornament. Or into the pine cone, I mean. So let's go ahead and glue this on now. And then we're just going to stick it right down into the hot glue. And we'll just hold it there until it attaches. Making sure that it's straight. And then we have this cute little pine cone angel. And you could actually use like a wooden bead and make a little face on it. I think that would be adorable. But I'm just keeping mine with the bulb. And then I'm just going to add a hanger with this velvety sparkle ribbon. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we're left with this cute little angel. What you doing, baby? What you doing? You want a cracker? Want a piece of cracker? All right. Want a piece of cracker? Say hello to the ladies. Say hello. Come. Up. 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 You don't jump on people, do you? Jay, I'm a good girl. I don't jump on people, Mom. You want to come up here? Come up here. Come. Come. Up. Oh, this baby. Oh, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Crackers, Mom, crackers. All right, that's enough snacking. Back to crafting. I love you, Miss Baby. I love you, baby boops. What do you think about this craft? And say, ooh, I love my craft buddies. I love those, my craft friends.